Okay. This is a video response to AlphaOmegaSin. Sorry. Um, not feeling real great today. And I usually don't do video responses. I usually just type shit out. But anyways, what a lot of people don't know is actually what pre-orders do for these companies, and a lot of other things that could happen if companies collapse, things like that. One of the things that people rely on now are gift cards and reloadable pre-packs, reloadable debit cards, things like that. If a company that owns these products fails, they don't have to honor anything beyond that, especially if they declare Chapter 11 bank or Chapter 7 or 11 bankruptcy, because you're considered a creditor. Now, ethically, people are going to be like, well, that's a bunch of bullshit. That's a bunch of bullshit. It is. But it's not technically considered fraud in the natural sense. It's not illegal. You can't, sue for it. What you can do, and this is going to be kind of a strange situation, is you can try to petition the court and force them to pay a marginal percentage of the debt, which in Game's case would probably be like 1 cent on the dollar, 15 cents, 60 cents is what you would get if you actually fought them in court for it. What they usually do with prepaid cards, pre-orders of products, things like that, is they don't go take your money and put it toward the product. What they do is they take your money, they put it in a interest-bearing savings account, and they collect a profit off that. You might not think it's a lot, but think about something like Diablo 2 or Diablo 3, Modern Warfare, all that bullshit. You are going to make a fucking killing. Whenever you're talking about $100 million sitting back in a interest-bearing savings account for 7 to 8 months while people wait for the game to come out. If the game's delayed, there's more money coming in. So the bigger issue about this is since Game is doing that and did that, that money is technically still bearing interest, and it's a really gray, murky area. The other problem is we're not talking about United States bankruptcy law. We're talking about Australian, I think United Kingdom bankruptcy law, which is completely different than how we actually then, I'm using this based off of an American standpoint, is what I'm saying. So you can't really do much. This should be a buyer beware thing. If you want the game when it comes out, go and buy it first day. Just because you reserve a copy doesn't mean that you're going to have a copy, and doesn't mean the company's going to give you cash back. Blizzard's being really nice and honoring these pre-orders, but Blizzard really did not see any cash from those. Nobody really saw cash from those, is the main point, and what we have to remember.